everyone, and welcome to Brick Talk TV Live, and welcome to the second instalment of our live stream for the Camp Nou Barcelona stadium. If you joined me last week, you would have seen us do the pitch, which was the first sort of bag that we built, and then we finished the first quarter of the new camp stadium. So you can see here all the seats on the inside here, with a scoreboard at the top, and then on the outside here we've got some viewing areas here, which is probably for hospitality, I imagine, and then we've got some more architectural detail on the outside. In today's episode, we're going to build the next quarter, which will go around this side of the stadium, so we'll continue this sort of viewing deck and hospitality area around and finish around this end. So we got up to the end of bag 8, so we're going to kick off today with bag 9, do this next quarter. We're starting with the base, and then we're going to build all the seats again. So let's crack on and open bag number 9 and start our groundwork for the next part of the stadium. So I think this part of the stadium is going to be very similar to the part we built last week, but let's get going. So we start with a 2x10 black brick here, and then we're going to add 2 1x10 plates just to the ends of that by one stud connecting there, hopefully, to give us like this T shape. Then after that we are going to get this 6x10. Again, we stick one stud underneath attached to our 2x10, and there should be another one. Add that in as well. There's the forming of the base of our next area. Onto this we're going to stick some more bricks. So we've got 5 2x4s in black, 2, 3, 4, 5. We've got a 1x2 in black, and then we've got 2 2x2 rounds with the Technic holes in the middle there. So we start off by putting the 2 2x4s by the side of our 2x10 brick. Then we've got our round bricks, which are going to go in there with the holes sticking outwards, so we can stick our pins in again to connect our other parts of the stadium. Then our 1x2 goes that end, and another 2x4 goes down this side. Then we have got a 1x10 brick. We've got another one of the round bricks. We've got a pin that's going to go into that round brick, and then we've got a couple more 2x4s in black. First off, we stick the 1x10 just along the bottom here. Then we're going to add the other 2x10 this end. We'll stick this pin in to this Technic brick, and then this is going to go at the top facing outwards here, and next to that we put another 2x4 over there. Then we've got 2 8x8 plates and 1 4x4 plate. We're going to add these now to the overlap that we've got here, and then our 4x4 goes at the end here. Next up we've got 5 2x2 red tiles. We've got a couple of corner bricks, 2x2 in black. Got one of these wedge plates, 4x4, another Technic pin, and another 2x2 rounds. Stick the pin in again into our round brick. That's going to go again this end, and just after that we'll put our corner brick in down here. Down this end we'll stick our other corner brick next to the 1x2, and then we're going to stick in our 4x4 wedge just to edge this part off here, and then we'll put our tiles in. So one goes in here, one here, on either side of our 2x10 in the middle, and then the other one there like that. Then we've got 2 white 2x10s. We've got 5 2x4s in yellow, 5, and a couple more 2x2 tiles in red. We'll stick our first yellow brick here, and then our white brick goes across there. We have our yellow brick goes there, then we put another 2x2 tile and another 2x4. Then we put another 2x10 there, yellow brick, another tile, and then another yellow brick. So we have a one stud overlap happening down this side. Hey Brandon, welcome to the stream. I'm very well, thanks. Hope you're good too. So we'll just put this to the side a moment, and then we're going to get a 1x10 brick again, and then a 2x8, and we'll stick that together with a one stud overhang at each end. Then we get a 1x10 plate, stick that to the end of the overhang. Then the 2x4 goes in the corner here, and then we add another 8x8 onto that like this. From this we need a couple of 2x10s in different colours. We've got a couple of 2x4s and another 2x2 rounds. The 2x2 round goes here with the hole facing outwards. Then we put 2x4s, two of those next to each other, and our longer 2x goes along there, and then our white one goes across this side. We're then going to add a 1x4 plate and another 8x8 plate. So the 1x4 goes at the end here with the overhang, and then our 8x8 just goes after that. Then we add another 2x4. We'll stick another 2x2 round with the hole facing outwards, and then we add another 1x4 just to the bottom of that to continue the plates across here. Then with that in place, we've got a couple more 2x4s, another corner brick and a 1x2, and we put the 1x2 next to our round brick. Then we put our 2x4s next to each other here, finish off with our corner brick in an overhang like that. Then we're going to attach this now here, so you can see where we've got this corner brick and our 1x10 there, just connect that to make this shape. So you can see the stadium sort of forming here, and then we're going to build out some more area here. So for that we get an 8x8 plate, and we've got these two large wedges here. So first off we just stick the 8x8 into the corner there. We'll attach our wedge there and the other wedge over here to give us this nice cutaway look. With that in place we need a 2x6, we need 4 2x4s. We've got some more tiles, so we've got 3 2x2 tiles and a 1x3 in red. And what we do is we stick a 2x4 here, another one there, another one the other side. That just strengthens the connections between our plates. Then we stick one here, and a 2x6 in red goes across there. Then our tiles, we stick 2 of our 2x2s here, 1x3 goes at the end, and then our other 2x2 just goes in there. Now with that in place we're going to put some bricks across the edge here, so we've got 5 of these 1x4 sort of cutaway bricks. They're just going to go right the way across the edge here. Just like that. We've got sort of an edge going all the way around there. Then we've got 5 corner bricks in tan. And where are these going to go? These then go just on the inside here of our sort of cutaway pieces, just to fill in some gaps. Put that in the wrong place. Let's try that again. So this one goes like that. That one goes like that. So just filling in some of those gaps there. Now we can start to put some plates on top here, or some tiles to give us the ground. So for that we've got 3 2x4s in light bluish grey. 3 of those. We've got 3 of these 6x6 plates. We've got a 2x6 tile, 2 2x4 plates. So we'll start at this end and we'll put our 2x4 tile on first, then our 2x4 plates. This is what we connect the stands to when we start to build the stadium itself. And we've got other 2x4 plate and then another tile at the ends. 2x6 tile goes on there, and then we can put these 6x6 grey tiles on. Take a bit of pushing down. So that's that groundwork started. Now we continue that, so we get 9 6x6 tiles this time. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. We have 2 dark green 2x4 plates this time. We've got 3 1x6 tiles. We've also got 3 2x2 tiles, and we've got 6 2x4 tiles. Now it's going to pave the rest of this, so we'll start this end, put our 2x4 in there, and we've got our 2x4 dark green plate goes in, 2x2 in between that, 2x4 plate, and then a 2x4 tile. Then we're going to do a line of 1x6 tiles just down here, so all 3 of those go next to each other. Then we've got 3 of these 6x6 tiles all the way down here. Then we have a 2x4 which just goes here and leaves these studs exposed here. A 6x6 that goes on next. Then we put some more in to fill in this whole gap in the middle here. Then we have a 2x4, sorry, a 4x4, sorry, yeah, 2x2 and then a 2x4 which goes on. Then we put our 6x6 on again, 2 of those, just in there. Then we have a 2x2 again, another 2x4, 6x6 goes in the middle here, and then we finish off with a 2x4 just on that end. So that's it all sort of paved now for the groundwork, but we're not finished yet. Just to finish off all of these sort of gaps we've got down here, we've got these sort of triangle tiles and cutaway ones. So the cutaway one just goes on there at the end, and then we can stick all of these triangles just to get the paving right to the edge of our base. And this is the end of bag 9. That's our base all ready to go now. So now we're going to start the seating again, so it's probably going to be very similar to last week's one. Try to throw all the bricks on the floor. So in this bag we're going to get 2 columns of seats built in here. So we start with a 2x10, and we've got our textured 1x2 tan brick. We'll stick a 1x3 tan tile after that. Then we have a corner brick with a 2 stud gap, which goes in here, and then a 1x1 with a clip on goes inside the corner brick like this. This is how we connect them together. Then we'll stick a 2x2 brick on there and another textured tan brick on the end. Then we get a 2x6, 2x8 brick. We're going to stick a 2x3 tile, if I can find it, just on the end, last two studs there with an overhang, and with the overhang we're going to stick a 1x2 plate with a clip on it to form this shape. That then clips just across there like this. Then down this end we've got a 2x2 modified with the studs on the end, and again we're going to stick these red tiles in too, and it just goes on onto the end there like we did last week. And same again as last week, we stick a 1x2 with a bar in, and then a log brick goes in just after that. Then on the end here, of course, we stick another panel piece here, and then we edge the panel piece with a 1x2 tile to go on the bottom there. With that done, we then add another 2x2 onto our log brick there, another corner brick goes on top here, and again another 1x1 with a clip goes into the middle. We then have a 1x3 tile and another patterned tan brick on the end, add some more height. Just repeat that next thing again, so we stick a 2x2 on here and another tan brick on the end. That's our base structure here. And then we're going to do the red seats on the ground level. So to do that we get a 1x4 red plate. We'll stick a textured 1x2, slap bang in the middle there with a 1 stud either ends. Add another 2 of these textured bricks. Then at one end we stick a 1x2 red plate sticking outwards, and the other end just a 1x1 plate like so. Then on this sticking out stud we stick a 1x1 with a clip on it just on the ends, and then we'll tile that on top with some 1x2 tiles and a 1x3 at the end. If I can find another 1x2 tile, which I can't in red, where are you? There you are. So that's our first set of seats down here for this level, and that just clips into the bar here with that 1x1 clip, and then we can just angle it down to give us the bottom row of seats. Then we've got to do the next tier of seats, which are blue seats. So again another 2x2 modified here with studs on the side. We'll stick a double cheese wedge in red onto the end. Then we get 2 Erling bricks that just go behind. A black log brick goes to the back, and then we're going to stick a 1x2 plate in tan on top of that to level it off, and then we get a 2x3 plate and stick that on top. Onto this we'll stick a double blue cheese wedge, and a 1x2 plate will stick at the back. We'll then in the Erling bricks stick our panel piece, and on the end of that we'll stick a white tile again. So with that created, that then goes onto this 2x2 black brick here, gives us the start for the next level going up. So for the next level we get one of these larger 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 2x10s. We do something similar that we did before, which is get a 2x3 tile in grey, stick it on the last 2x2 studs, and again get a 1x2 plate with a clip and stick that on the overhang. That then will level off and stick across here to give us another platform on the outside. Then onto this new plate we're going to stick a 2x2, which is slightly offset from the column we had before. We'll have a textured 1x2 brick again on the edge to give us the stadium wall, and then a 1x3 tile that just goes across. Then we add another textured 1x2. We'll stick a log brick on our 2x2 here, and then we'll stick a 1x2 tan plate after that. Then we get a 1x2 plate, and we just a 2x4 plate, sorry, stick that across there in tan, and just in front of that we'll stick a 1x2 with a bar going on it just there. Then we'll stick another 1x3 tile and another textured, well, a couple of textured bricks to add the walls of the stadium like this. Now we'll do the blue seats, which are going to sit across here. So for that we get a 1x8 blue plate. On the end we'll stick a 1x1 that has a clip on it, so we can attach it to the structure. Then we'll have a plain 1x1 brick goes after that. Then we have a textured 1x2 in blue, and then we've got two 1x2 bricks that are plain go after that, so we'll stick some stickers on those. Then to cap it off we stick a 1x8 tile in blue. So now we've got these plain ones, we've got to stick some seat stickers on that. So we've got number 10 and number 4. So number 10 is the L out of club, and then number 4 is the Q out of that word, which I don't know, which we'll see at the end. So stick the L on first. The L and then the Q. Goes above that. There's a Q and the L. So that now, if we bring back our stand, it's going to clip onto here, and then we can just angle it down. There's our next row of seats. So now we've got to do the top row here. So 2x2 modified. Stick our double blue cheese wedge on the edge. Stick some Erling bricks just behind that. Log brick again. And a 1x2 plate. Then we've got a 2x2 plate that goes on top, and then we're going to stick a panel into our Erling bricks and a 1x2 tile just on the end. That's going to go on the top here to secure those seats in. Brandon, no, we probably won't complete this today. We'll do another quarter today, so we've probably got another 2 streams to do each quarter, each stream, because it's got more pieces in this than it had in the castle that we streamed. It's 5,000 something pieces, so it's going to take quite a while to build. So then we just added a 2x4 and a 1x2 plate on the top here with a bar. We'll stick a 2x2 with a slope on top there. And then behind that we'll stick another log brick, then a 1x3 tile, and our textured tan brick for the wall. Then we'll do the same again, so we'll stick another textured brick on top, and then another 2x2 with a slope on top of that. Then we'll cap this off with a 2x3 plate that goes on top. So with that there, then we stick 1x3 plates together. We'll stick a 1x2 tile on top, and then a 1x1 plate on top of that to level it off. With that in place, we'll stick a 1x2 tan brick, and then that goes just on top like this. And now this top row we're going to put some red seats. So for these ones we get a 1x3 plate, stick our textured 1x2 red in, and another one. Then we'll stick a 1x6 plate onto that overlap, and we'll have another textured brick. 1x1 with a clip goes in next, and then another textured brick on top. Then we're going to tile the top of this, so we've got a 1x3 that goes on, and then a 1x6 on top of that. So with that in place, We'll then stick our clip here onto our bar, and that'll give us our top rung of seats. Then if we rotate round where we've got these clips here, we're going to stick a bar now for some architectural detail. So we get a 1x4 bar here. We'll attach the handle piece here, and then we'll stick the clip piece into that handle piece, and then we'll stick a 1x6 bar into that one, so same as we did last week. We'll then clip the 1x4 bar onto this clip here, and then we can just angle this inwards like this to give us some detail. So with that done, if we bring back in our base plate, what we're going to do now is, this is the first one, we're going to stick this to the plates over here. So that's going to attach, hopefully, to our plate. So there we go, so there's our first rung for today. So that's pushed right in. That's it now, so that's the cross section there. So you can see how that's starting us off for today. So now we'll do another one. So we've got a 2x10 link, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 again. Our textured 1x2, 1x3. This time we get a 1x2 with that handle piece there, so we can connect it to the previous seating area, and then the log brick goes in front. 2x2 corner brick, and a 1x1 the clip goes on next. And we continue with the tan texture bricks on the edge. Then a 2x8. This time we just stick a 2x2 tile on the last two studs, and we'll stick that across again there. Then we need our end pieces here, so we get our 2x2 modifieds in red, stick them on top, and then we'll add that to the ends. 1x2 with a bar goes on for us to connect the seats, and a 1x2 log brick just behind that. Then we'll add our panel piece to the ends, and a white tile again to the end of that. Then we'll stick a 2x2 brick, we've got a log brick, another 1x2 with a handle piece goes on. Then we have a 1x3 tile and another textured 1x2 onto that. Then with this we'll stick another corner brick and a 1x1 with a clip in it. We have another textured brick going in here as well, and then we're going to do our first set of red seats on this one. So we get a 1x4 red plate, stick our textured brick in here, a couple more go either ends just to give us an overhang. 1x2 plate and a 1x1 plate to level it off at the ends. Then on this sticky out piece here we'll stick a 1x1 red with a clip on it, and then we use some white tiles this time just to tile the top. So a couple of 1x2s and a 1x3 white. It's a nice distinctive look, and then we can clip that into our bottom area of our seats. Then for the next level, 2x2 modified with the studs, we'll stick a double cheese wedge in red just straight onto the edge there. Smack a couple of Erling bricks on top. Then we've got our log brick and a 1x2 plate. Then with that in place we stick a 2x3. Ooh, whoa. We'll try that again. We'll stick a 2x3 dark bluish grey plate on top of that. Blue double cheese wedge on top, and then a 1x2 plate at the back. Then into the Erlings again we'll stick a panel piece here, and on the edge as always we stick a 1x2 white plate. That then goes on this 2x2 area here. Just keeps those seats in place and then gets ready for the next row of seats. Then we'll get a 2x10, we'll stick a 2x2 tile at the end, and we're going to connect that from this tan plate all the way across, give us another platform on the outside of the stadium. Then we want a 2x2, again offset from previous levels. Stick a tan brick on the ends and a 1x3 tile just behind that. Then we'll stick our 1x2 log brick on there and a 1x2 plate. Then we'll add another patterned tan brick. Then we have a 1x2 with the bar brick goes on the front, and then 2x4 plate just sticks behind that. A couple more textured tan bricks and a 1x3 tile again. Then we'll do our blue seats, so again a 1x8 plate in blue. We'll stick our 1x1 here with a clip on the end, then a regular 1x1 after that, textured brick 1x2, and then 2 plain 1x2 bricks like this. Then we've got a 1x8 white plate that connects them all, and then we'll top that with a 1x8 tile. Now we've got some plain 1x2s here again, so we've got some stickers to stick on. So we've got 7 and 11. So we've got the U in club and the U in I think it was So let's just put these on. And 7. So we've got ooh written there, and then that clips onto this bar here, gets nestled into place like this. Then near the end of this bag, so we get another modified brick here, double cheese wedge on the edge in blue this time, a couple of Erling bricks, then we've got a 1x2 log brick, 1x2 plate on top of that, 2x2 plate, and we'll stick our panel piece. This time we stick a 1x3 tile on the edge of that, and we'll connect that at the top, keeps those blue seats in place and gets ready for the top level. So then we put a 2x4 plate across here and a 1x2 plate with the bar on. Then we've got our 2x2 slope brick, a log brick, then have a textured 1x2 tan brick. Of course we have another 1x3 tile as well in between there. Then we keep going higher by putting a 2x2 slope again and another tan brick. We'll stick a 2x3 plate on top then, and then to finish this off on the top bit we stick 2 1x3 plates again together with a 1x2 tile and a 1x1 plate. Stick that into another tan brick, goes up like that. And then to finish this off we need to do the top row of seats here. So we start with a red 1x3 plate, we're going to stick a textured brick 1x2 into that, and then we stick another one afterwards. Then a 1x6 goes on plates, add some more 1x2 textured, then we have a 1x1 with a clip on it, and then another textured brick like this. This time we stick a 1x6 plate on top in white and a 1x3, then stick a 1x3 tile in red on top of that. We'll stick a 1x6 plate there and then a red 1x6 tile on top. That's our last set of seats. If we turn it upside down, then we can just clip that into the top, and that's our next formation. So if we bring back in what we just had, we can now clip this to this. That's our next level to add to that. Oh, so I've got a little bit of opposition piece there. So there we go. So that's the next section of the stadium. So number bag 11. So like another 2 more sections in this one, similar actually to what we just built. Textured 1x2. Then we need a 1x1 with a clip and a corner brick. Do 2 stud gap there, stick our corner brick on, and our 1x1 with a clip. Then we're going to stick a log brick on, another 1x2 piece here with one of these sort of handles on, and more textured brick on the outside. Then we have one of these 2x8s. We're going to stick a 2x4 tile, if I can find it. Go across here with a 1 stud overhang each edge this time, and then into those, like we did last time, it's a 1x2 plate with a clip on it that goes either side. How does this look? That's going to connect across our structure, and on the edge our modified bricks here in red, just going to connect to the ends. Then we have a 1x2 with a bar that goes across, and then a log brick again. Then we'll stick our panel piece as always on the end, and our white 1x2 tile on the end of that. Now that in place, we stick a 2x2 here, another corner 2x2 brick there, and a 1x1 with a clip. Textured brick goes in there, and a 1x3 tile just behind again. Let's build this up some more. Now with that in place, we can do our first row of seats. So a 1x4 in red. Then we've got our textured 1x2. Add another couple of those either ends. And we stick a 1x1 at the end just to level it off, and a 1x2 of course sticking out. Then a 1x1 with the clip goes on. And this time again we're doing the white tile in here, so a couple of 1x2s and a 1x3 tile in white just on the edge. There's our bottom row of seats, clip those in. Then we've got our 2x2 modified, stick a double cheese wedge in. Then we stick our couple of Erling bricks in. Log brick goes at the back, and then another 1x2 plate on top to level us off. And of course we stick a 2x3 plate onto that. We'll stick a double cheese wedge in blue this time on that, and another 1x2 plate on top. Then we'll stick our panel piece in to the Erling bricks, and again a 1x2 tile goes on the edge. That we can then stick just in there. Is it 2, 2, 4, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So a 2x10. Again, we'll stick a 2x4 tile on the end with the one side overhang each side, and stick our 1x2 plates with clips on into each overhang. Then we'll attach that from this tan plate all the way across. 2x2, offset again, then we've got our tile and our tan brick in. Got a 2x4 plate then, and then a 1x2 with a bar modified on top. Couple of pattern bricks there, and then a 1x3 tile going across. Then we'll do our row of blue seats, so 1x8. We'll stick a 1x1 with a clip on the ends, then a regular 1x1 brick. Then we'll do a patterned 1x2, and then a couple of plain 1x2 bricks. Let's go into there. We'll then add a 1x3 white plates, a 1x2 tile, and a 1x3 tile on top of that as well. Then we've got a 1x4 in blue which goes on top of that plate. It slightly sticks out like this. Then we're going to add some stickers. So we've got the E going on for the Quay. Can't speak Spanish, so that goes in there. And then we've got the B in Barcelona. Is it Barcelona? No, 12 in club. The B in club, which goes on next. This to the bottom there like that. Yeah, Brandon, this stadium is in Barcelona in Spain, for Barcelona Football Club. It's quite a famous football club, soccer club if you're that way inclined. So there we go. Added that row of seats. Let's do the next row. So we've got this modified brick here. We'll stick a double cheese wedge in blue. See how repetitive the stadium build is, but I suppose it's quite tricky to make it much more interesting when it is pretty much the same all the way around. Then a 2x2 plate on top here. Then we're going to stick our panel piece into the Erling bricks. And then a 1x2 tile on the end. Then we'll just stick that on top. And then with that on top, we have another 2x4 plates and a 1x2 with a bar on the end. Then the 2x2 slope, a log brick, 1x3 tile, and our patterned brick at the end as well. another textured one there, and then another 2x2 slopes on top of that. And to finish this off here, 2x3 plates. Then on the top, like on the other ones, we get two 1x3 plates. We stick them together. 1x2 tile on top, and a 1x1 plate. And then if we get our textured brick like that, we'll stick that just on the top. Then we've got to do the top row of seats. So the red seats, so we start with a 1x3 plate in red, then we've got our 1x2 textured, then on the two studs here, add another one, then add a 1x6 plate to the bottom, another textured brick, and the 1x1 with a clip, and another textured brick. Then we stick a 1x6 white plate and a 1x3 white plate. Then we stick a 1x6 red plate onto here. We'll stick a 1x3 tile on the end here and a 1x6 tile on here. And then that's our top level of seats. There's clips in like that. Then again round the back we're going to stick two sets of poles on, so same thing, a 1x4. We'll stick the middle piece at the ends, our clip piece in there, and a 1x6 bar in the top. So we've got to do two of these. And then these clips on the outside here where we put those clips in earlier. And they bend inwards. Just like that, give us the outside detail. So that's that one done. If we bring back in the rest of the stadium then at the moment, we'll just clip this one. Again there, so you can see how this is starting to come together on this side, and then on the outside see the structure. So next one, we start with a black plate this time, which we have done actually all the other times. Then we stick a textured 1x2 in, stick our tile in, then we have our 1x2 with a handle piece and a log brick, corner brick, a 1x1 with a clip, and then another textured brick. Then we get a 2x8, so we're just going to stick a 2x2 tile on the ends and then run that across our structure here. End piece. And we're going to add our log brick in, and we add our panel to the ends, our tile, and then we'll start moving upwards, so 2x2 on there, log brick, 1x2 with a handle, like this. Then we're going to do our bottom row of seats, red again, so 1x4, stick our textured brick in there, one there and there, plate piece goes in here, and our clip piece, then we'll put some white tiles all around here, just like that, and then that clips into the bottom.
It down there, so it stops our seats moving, gets ready for the next level. And then for this one, get a large plate like this, again stick some 2x2s tiles again, and then run this right the way across as well. 2x4 goes on top, and a 1x2 bar just in front of that. Then we'll build up a couple more tan bricks on the edge to do the outside wall, and then another 1x3 tile just behind that. Then we'll do our blue seats, so we've got our 1x8, stick our 1x1 with a clip on it on the ends, and 1x1. And then we're going to stick our textured 1x2 bricks all the way down. We'll stick a 1x3 plate in the end there, 1x3 tile and a 1x2 tile in white, and we'll finish off with a 1x4 tile in blue there. That just clips into place, no stickers this time, so no letters on the seats. Then we'll do our next level. Our 1x3 there, and then that sticks onto that next level there. And we run a 2x4 across here and a 1x2 with a bar plate on the ends. And we do our 2x2 slopes, another brick, another 1x3 tile, and our patterned bricks go on there. Then we have a 2x3 plate right at the top, and then like we've done the other ones, we get two 1x3, snap them together, 1x2 tile and a 1x1 plate, stick those into the tan brick, and then that goes on top. And then the last bit is the red seats, so we get a 1x3, stick our textured red brick onto that, and another one, and a 1x6 plate. Another textured one, a 1x1 with a clip, and another textured. Then we've got a white 1x6 brick plate, sorry. We'll stick a 1x6 red plate on, and a 1x3 tile, and a 1x6, and then this clips into the top. And there's our top section of seats. Add that in.
There's the next bit. So there we go. So you see how another row, a column of seats. That's in the bag number 11. Number 12, we've got another 2 more rows of seats. Red seats on the bottom again. There's a little note in these instructions as well on this one, so let's see what that says. Our bottom rung of seats here, and it says that it is believed that the blue and Garnet colours of the club came from Liverpool's former Merchant Taylors College rugby team, where 2 of the club's English founders had played. So there you go. So the club was actually founded by English people. Didn't know that. 2 of them anyway. That's where the colours have come from. So next to this plate we're going to add on the usual 2x4 tile on the ends, and as usual again we're going to stick in the 1x2 plates with clips on. Run that right across like this, and then 2x2, 1x3, and our textured tan brick. There's a log brick here and a 1x2 plate just in front. 2 with a bar, and a 2x4 plate goes on top. Then we'll add a couple more textured bricks on the ends, and our 1x3 tile on the end of that. Then we're doing the blue seats, so 1x8 in blue, stick our 1x1 with a clip on the ends, then a regular 1x1, then we've got our pattern bricks in blue, 3 of those go in. Again, no stickers on this section. Then we stick a 1x3 white plate, 1x3 tile at the end, and 1x2 in white here. Then we stick a 1x4 tile in there. That clips into position here. So our next level, and then we get a 2x4 and a 1x2 black goes in there. Then we've got a 2x2 slopes with a log brick in it, another 1x3 tile and another textured brick. Stick 2 of those on. And we'll stick a 2x3 plate at the top, just like that. Then at the top here we're going to do something slightly different. So we get 2 1x2 plates, stick them together. Then we stick some 1x3 plates on top of that, 2 of those together. We have a grey 1x2 tile. Then we have a 1x1 plate, which we do normally. And then onto that we're going to stick 1x1 round black plate as well. That goes on top. Then we'll do our seats again. So 1x3 plate. Stick our textured bricks in. That's our top row of seats there, and like we did on the other ones, because we've got these 2 clips, we've got a couple of bars to make at the back. So you get a 4-length bar with a handle piece, then a clip, and then we get a 1x6 goes into there. There's our first one. our second one. So we're just going to clip these like this, angle that in, so there's a bit more structure on the outside. So then we add that, of course, to our stadium. You can kind of see the outside structure is forming here. There's our seats on the inside again. And we'll move on to our next section. Panel goes on the end, and we stick a 1x3 tile this time, but slightly offset. Our bottom row, seats in there, then we move upwards. Blue double cheese wedge goes on the 2x3 plate, and another 1x2 plate at the back. Stick another panel piece in, and a 1x2 white tile at the ends. That then goes on there. And we'll stick a 2x8 plate across the top. Stick a 2x2 brick in. We have a 1x3 tile and another textured brick on the ends. We'll stick our textured bricks again at the end of our wall. So we've got the base here, now put some blue seats in. So 1x8, stick our textured bricks on first for a change. Then we have a normal 1x1 brick and a 1x1 brick with a clip. The basis of our seats, no stickers again for this one. Got our white tiles on. 1x4 blue tile. That's our second row of seats. Then for our final level, again we've got 1x3 tile goes on the end, goes in the middle, stick that at the top, and then 2x4 and a 1x2 with a bar. Our textured tan bricks on the ends, and the 1x3 tile. And we've got another 2x2 slopes going on top. 2x3, and then we'll do what we did last time. So we get a 1x2 plate. We'll stick two 1x3 plates on top. We stick a 1x1 plate at the end, and then we stick two 1x1 round plates in black on top. So I can squeeze it out. So they go on top, and then on the other two studs we actually stick some 1x1 plates with clips on, two of those next to each other like this, and that clips onto the top of this stand area. Then we need some red seats. Start with a 1x3 and a 1x6 plate underneath that. And we'll top with white plates. And a red plate. Red tile there, and another red tile on there, and that clips into the top. So there's our another section which we can now clip into position like so. So there's our forming things. Go to a wide camera just to give you how we've got so far. Halfway sort of halfway round it. So we just need a few more pieces to connect into here, and we'll be finished for the day. Did we have on the other one? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So probably over halfway for this section. So bag 13. Then we're going to build a new thing here. So we get two 2x2 stuck together. Onto that we'll stick a modified plate like this, and we'll stick in a double cheese wedge in red on the front. Then we'll stick a couple of Berlin bricks, usual log brick, and then a plate at the back. 2x3. Just trying to change up this building rhythm slightly. Then we'll stick our blue cheese wedge on the front, 2x2 plate, and that goes just at the back there like this. You can see it's quite a different structure this time. Then we'll stick one of these plates right across. More texture bricks at the back here, and a 1x3 tile. That's how this is at the moment. And then we're going to put some seats on. So we've got some blue seats to put in. Start with a white 1x8 to start with. We have our blue 1x1 with a clip, and it's a standard pattern of the 1x1 for the 10x3 textured bricks. And then we can clip this into our first part of seats. We'll do our next level. So notice we haven't got the bottom rung going this time. So again, start with the modified here, usual way with double cheese wedge. Some Berlin bricks. That in place, then we stick a 2x3 plate on top here, and a 1x2 plate modified with a bar. Our slope bricks, 1x3 tile, and our pattern's tan brick. Then actually we get a 2x2 plate. We're going to stick our sloped brick in the front, and then another of our textured bricks at the back, and then that's just going to stick on top like this time. Onto the top we'll stick these double jumpers, these 1x3 with the 2 jumper pieces, and we'll stick a 1x3 tile on top, and then that's going to stick in the middle like this by the look of it. And then we need to do the red seats at the top. So for that we get a white 1x8. We're going to have a textured brick at the end. Then our 1x1 with a clip. A couple more textured bricks. And then a normal 1x1 red brick. We'll top that with a 1x8 plate in red. And then a 1x8 tiled in white. And that just clips at the top rung for us like this. Then we just attach this to our stadium. one's in place now. Then we do another one, which is looks like a bit of a small one. So we start with a 2x6. We've got a log brick and a 1x2 with a handle piece. Then we have our modified 2x2, and that goes in a 1x2 plate at the bottom. We've got a corner brick, goes in this way, 1x1 clip in black. Continue our texture brick on the outside up. Then we stick another 2x6 plate on top of that. We have our textured brick here, and another 1x3. 1x2 handle piece and a log brick. It's the same pattern again of a corner brick and a 1x1 in black with a clip. Then we've got another textured brick, and then a 2x4 plate goes on top. Then on top of that we have another textured brick, a 1x3 tile and a log brick. Then we add another log brick on top of that one, and another textured brick like this, and it's a 2x4. And then what we do is we get a 2x3 plate, and then we're going to stick 4 1x2 log bricks in. 3, 4, and then that's going to connect here, go down into this piece here. Then we add another log brick, 1x3 there, another patterned brick. Then we do the same again, another patterned brick and another log brick on top. Then we get one of these Z bricks. We're going to put a textured brick in there and connect that to the top like this. Then to top it off we get another textured brick. We'll stick 2 1x2 grey plates into the top, and then stick a 1x2 tile on top of that, and that goes right at the top like this. And then we connect this into the stadium, so there's no seats in this part, which is interesting. So that just clips into the back there, so we probably, I guess, have some overlap angled pieces coming into the next section. So next section we're going to add some flags as well, and some banners on the outside with the stickers for Barcelona again, and we've got this kind of angled piece, which is why we didn't have any seats in the last part. So it's probably, I reckon, another 3 bags left probably of this section for today. So let's open bag 14. Yeah, Brandon, Brick Talk TV does have TikTok. I don't use it that much, but you should be able to find us if you look for Brick Talk TV on TikTok. It should come up. Let me know if you have any trouble. Just message me and I'll send you the link if not. So usual. So that. Am I missing a bag? 214. So usual setup here, start with the black plates, stick our textured brick, tan brick into that like this. Then we
stick our 1x3 tile. We've got our corner brick. And then we need a 1x1 with a clip on it. Goes in there. And it's a log brick, a 1x2 with a handle piece. And another textured 1x2 on the outside. And a 2x4 plate just goes on top. We're then going to get a 2x3 plates and a 2x2. We'll stick that on there. With the two studs there, we'll stick a modified red plate, and then we stick that to the end of our existing piece. Then we've got our 1x2 with a bar over it and a log brick behind that. Then it's a 2x2 on top. We've got a corner brick again. Textured brick, and then we'll have another 1x1 with a clip. It goes in there with sharp bluish grey. We keep building up here. So that's the start bit. Now we're going to build angled seats. So we start with a 1x6 white plate, and we're going to stick an inverted red sloped piece, 1x3, into the bottom there, and a textured 1x2 behind that, and then another one angled out like this. Onto that top one here we stick a 1x1 with a clip in red. And then on top we're going to stick our textured 1x2, 1x1 brick, and then a 1x4 sloped angle piece again, which is this sort of angled look. Then we've got another 1x1 with a clip that goes on here, and a 1x1 plate just behind that. Then we put one of these grill pieces in, and a 1x2 red tile goes on top, and then in the bottom here we stick another inverted 1x3 angle piece into the base, gives even more of an angle there. That then clips into the bottom there. This bottom seating area here. We'll stick our next level up on top. Run that right across here, and then add some more textured bricks. Slope brick here, and then we add a 1x2 with a bar going across it for that one. Then we're going to do our blue seats, so a white 1x8. Then we'll have a 1x1 in blue with a clip somewhere.
on the end, and a regular 1x1. Then we've got our textured 1x2 bricks going in. Then it's a 1x8 blue plate that goes right across. Now this time we're going to stick onto that a 1x4 sloped brick, and then a couple more seating bricks here, just like that. And then another sloped brick and a 1x1 in blue on top. Then we can clip that into position there to give us more angles. Then we get this modified 2x2, stick a double cheese wedge on, and then we stick a 1x3 tile on it. Then we're going to stick a couple of Erlings on the back as we normally do. Then it's a 1x2 plate on top of the Erlings, and a 1x2 plate modified with bars on top of that. Then we get a 2x2 tile, or plate should I say, if I can find one, in tan colour. And then we stick a 1x2 with 2 studs in tan like this, and then that connects underneath like this. Then we stick our panel piece into the Erling brick, and we stick a 1x3 white tile on the end. This then goes across the top like this. Meanwhile, we get a 2x6 dark blue tile, and we're going to stick a Barcelona flag on it, 1899 says on it. Then we'll stick that on those 2 studs, so we've got that stuck on the outside. Then what we'll do is we'll stick 2 of these bricks together, and we'll stick a 1x2 plate on top. Then we've got one of our zigzag bricks, and then we'll stick that onto the top like this. Then we get 2 1x4 plates in grey, stick them together. Then we stick a 1x4 tile on top, that clips into the middle, and we stick a 1x2 tile just in front as well. Then we do our top red seats, so we start with a 1x6 plate, put our textured red brick in, and our 1x1 with a clip in, then another textured brick. Then we do another row, and a 1x1, then it's a 1x1, more textured bricks, and then we have an inverted angle piece, so we end up something like this. Then onto that we're going to stick a 1x4 sloped piece. We have another textured piece and a 1x1 like so, and then we add another sloped piece on top to give us this shape, and then we stick this at the top here, so you can see how we've got these weird angled seating areas, and then that clips, that's that one done. So now we'll bring this back in, and this should then clip and should fill this gap which we've got here now. Which it does. So now you can see this is angling round here, and you can see how it fills that gap in now. And on the outside we've got this Barcelona logo. Now we move on to the next bit. We're doing another small piece here, I think. Maybe a more angled seats. Let's find out. So 2x6. Actually got a 1x2 tan tile this time in the back, not a 1x3. We have a 1x4 brick and a 1x2 with a handle piece. And we get another longer plate. Start off in the same way. And then we connect these two together. Then we're going to stick a 2x2 brick there. We've got a corner brick and a 1x1 in black clip on it. Also continue the pattern on the outside like this. Then we cover this area here with a 4x4 tan plate. We get a 2x2 modified and a red one as well. Do what we normally do, stick those together, stick them on the end of this one. And it's a 1x2 with a bar and another 1x4 brick then just behind that to secure that all together. Then at the end we're going to stick a panel piece, then we'll stick a 1x2 white tile at the end. We'll add another couple of textured tan bricks here, and then another 1x2 tile and then a 1x3 tile there. Then we add another 1x4, so a log brick, and a 1x2 with a handle piece. And then down here we're going to stick another 2x2 and then a log brick next to that. Then it's another 2x2, we've got another corner brick here, and then a 1x1 with the clip goes on there. Continue again to build up these tan bricks on the edge, keep them level, and then we're going to do the red seats. So 1x4 plate, stick a textured brick into that. And a 1x2 plate goes on the edge here at an angle, and then we have a 1x1 the other end to level it off. Then we're going to stick 1x1 with our clip, and then we'll tile the top in white. So then we can just clip that into position. So there's our bottom set of seats. Then to move up we get a 1x4 brick, stick a 1x2 plate into that, and then one of our 2x2 modified. Double cheese wedge then. A couple of rolling bricks just behind that. By 2 plate just behind that to level it off. Then we put our 2x3 on with our blue double cheese wedge. Then we'll stick our panel piece in, stick our tile on the ends, and then this sticks on to the next level there. This time we stick a something somewhere, did I did. Hold up. So we stick a 1x2 plate just at the back here and a log brick next to that. Just levels everything off then, which then allows us to stick this 4x6 plate right the way across, like that. And onto that again we'll stick another couple of textured bricks. We've got a 1x3 plate and a 1x2. Then we get a double or 2x4 sloped brick and we stick a 2x4 plate into the bottom of that. That then sticks just in front of our tiles. On top of that we'll stick a 1x2 with a bar and a log brick. We have another couple of these tan bricks on the outside. Then with that in place we're going to do blue seats with some angles on, so 1x8 in white, 3 1x2 textured bricks. We've got a 1x1 with a clip brick and a normal 1x1 blue brick. Then we'll stick a 1x4 sloped brick on there, another couple more of our textured ones. Then we add another 1x4 at the top to give us a shape like this, and we can clip that into position. And we'll do our next level, so modified brick with the double cheese wedge in the front. It must be getting cold. So I'm dropping my bricks. Then we stick a 1x3 tile in the back, and then again start earning bricks behind the double cheese wedge. Then we're going to stick 2x4 plates and a 1x2 textured brick at the back. Then we have another 1x2 with 2 studs, which we're going to add another sort of hanger flag from. Then we have 2x2 plate that goes in. Stick a 1x2 tile on top of that. Then our panel piece and a 1x3 tile goes on, and this one then connects just to the back here. Then we get our 2x6 yellow tile, and we're going to get our Catalan flag banner again, which we did last week as well. That on there, and that goes on the outside again, draping down the wall. Now that's in position, we can add another log brick over this side and a couple more of our textured bricks on the outside wall. We'll add a 1x2 plate on top here, and then a couple more of our tan bricks. Then we've got 2 a log brick, then a 1x2 with a bar on it. Then we've got 2 zigzag. The 1x4 plate goes on first. Then we've got our zigzag bricks at the top here. So we've got sort of something looking like this now. Then at the top we're going to stick a 1x4 tile across. Then we get a 1x3 plate. We're going to stick a 1x2 plate into the bottom of that. Then we stick another 1x3 in there, and of course a 1x2 goes on top. So we've got this 1x5. Then we're going to stick a 1x4 tile right across, and then we've got a 1x1 with a clip that sticks on top, and that's going to sit on top here. Then we've got our last set of red seats for this section. So we start with a 1x6 plate, red and white, stick them together. We start down here with a regular 1x1. Then we've got our textured brick, click brick, another texture brick. Then we stick 3 textured bricks all the way across the top. Then a 1x6 tile goes on top. Then a textured brick and slope brick. Then we've got our slope brick here. Then we end up with a 1x1 and 1x1 tile, and that goes on top. Then we can connect this into position there, like so. And I've ended up with a 1x3 tile. And just see if I've missed that or whether that is just a genuine spare. That one. Looks like I've got it all. It's just be a spare. So that's our next section, and we're going to add that in to our existing stadium here. I'll show you this on the wide. On the wide camera in a moment as well. So that's that kind of adding in. There's a note here as well. It says in 1910 the board organised a competition to find a new club badge. The winning entry was one of 2 variations that has survived until present day. So let's take a quick look at the wide camera. So you can see now, sort of turning a corner here of this stadium, and then on the outside we've got the flag details again like we did last week. Then we've got more of these structural details. We're going to do bag 15 now, which should finish us off these last 2 sections to clip it all together. So let's just do that. And then this will be the last, probably the last bag for today. So bag 15. There's sort of a viewing deck or hospitality section to this one as well. Had last week, so this will connect once we put the stadiums together. This will connect, or make it at least look like it connects to the one that we built last week as well. So start off with our plates. Our 3 tile, corner brick, and a 1x1 with a clip on it. Then we've got a modified brick, it's the usual kind of build here, 2x2 modified in red. So that's the end. Red seats, 1x4 to kick us off. bottom row of seats there. Coming towards the end of this book as well. This will be the half the stadium done by the time we finish today. And then the Lego house architecture set is looking like it's going to be the next thing that we stream after the Barcelona stadium's completed. You do still have a chance to vote on the poll, but it does look like it's running away, so probably we'll be streaming that in a couple of weeks. Then we've got some Christmas bits coming up, so I'll stream the Lego staff gift, which if you didn't see on the feed this week is actually celebrating Friends 10th anniversary. So there's a little scene with the we're changing the Friends characters. If you're not into Friends, you wouldn't have noticed, but this next year sees the launch of new characters coming in. So this is the last set that they're ever going to build with the old characters in, and it's also the only set they've ever produced with all 5 characters. I think there's 5 characters, all in one set. So I'll stream that build so you can see what that looks like as well. We'll do that probably just before Christmas. And then we'll be doing the Eiffel Tower, which came this week as well, so that's probably what Christmas is going to look like. I do want to do a live stream of the some of the gifted purchases that have been sitting there unopened, so I'll probably try and build quite a few of those in one go because they won't take too long. It's on the wrong one again. I keep picking up the plate that's too long. Let's try that again. So that one goes on there. This is building the sort of hospitality. I think it's hospitality. I've never been into this part of the stadium, although I've been to the stadium, not this glassed area. Just building the glass on the surround, then we'll put another plate over the top. So we've got something looking like this. Then we're going to put the longer plate on, which I got mixed up with earlier, and then we've got another couple of 1x2 plates with clips on. 2x4 tile on top of that. Now with this in place, we can connect this to the structure we've already got. So we've got this bit sticking out of the stadium here. Then we'll do some blue seats now, so we'll get a 1x8, 1x1 with a clip, and a 1x1 brick, and then we're going to put our textured 1x2 bricks all the way down, just like this, and then it's 1x3 plate, a couple of tiles, and then a 1x4 blue tile. Then we're going to clip that into the top here like this. And we've got our next level, so modified brick again. I'm going to stick a 1x3 tile in the back this time, and a double blue cheese wedge goes on the front. Erling bricks. Then we have a 1x2 plate that goes on top, and then a 1x2 modifier plate with a bar going across it. On top of that, then we'll stick a 2x2 plate at the back here, and then our panel piece goes into the Erling, and we have a 1x3 tile which just goes into the middle, and then we stick this onto the back. Next up we stick 3 of these tan bricks together, and we'll stick a zigzag piece on top, and then that goes on, and I've got a 1x2 plate as well, and the zigzag brick goes on top, and then that fits on to the top there as we go up. And then to top that off, we get a couple of 1x3 plates, stick those together, and have a 1x1 with a clip facing upwards, and then a 1x2 tile in grey goes next to that, and that sits on top there. Then we got to do some red seats at the top, so we start with a 1x6. We've got a regular red 1x1 brick goes on. Our textured one, a 1x1 with a clip. Another textured one. We've got a 1x6 white and a 1x6 red tile. That's our top seats going in there. And around the back, of course, we need to stick some bars on to these clips that we've got. So usual format, get a 4-length bar, stick a handle piece into that, and a clip, and then another 4-length piece. That's slightly different. We usually stick 4-length ones in, and we'll just repeat that process again. Clip these in. And angle that in like this. And then we've got the outside detail of this structure being connected. Then we'll connect this in, of course, to our stadium. We've got one more section to make yet. So nearly there, just there's one more section to go. So let's just slide that out of the way. And the last part for today's build. So and we'll do the third quarter of the stadium next week. Try and do a quarter a week, because these are a little repetitive to build. The best one, I would like to get the Real Madrid stadium. I think that might be a bit more varied, but we'll see. Straight onto the red seats, 1x4. These textured bricks in. That's the bottom row of seats. Then next up, cheese wedge, stick our Erling bricks in. 2 of those, got a log brick and a 1x2 plate. Then we stick our 2x3 plate on top. 1x2 plate, double cheese wedge, then we'll stick our panel piece in. And then that's going to go on top there. Then we get one of these plates here. We're going to stick a 2x2 on the ends plate. Then we'll stick another one. Then we've got our textured brick and a 1x2 tile. Hold up. I should have used the 2x6. That one's too long. Go back again. Then we've got a 2x2 on top this end. We have another textured brick in tan. We then put a 1x2 trans blue brick on the end with some more glass. And then we top that again with a 2x2 plate. Continuing on the viewing deck kind of thing, or the hospitality. Then we put the longer plate on, which I used earlier by accident, and we'll just stick a 2x2 tile on the ends. Then we can connect this onto our existing structure. So we have this little area sticking out the back. And we'll just build up a bit further here. Sloped brick, we've got 1x2 with a bar on it. Now we'll do some blue seats. So 1x8 in blue. We've got the 1x1 with a clip on it in blue. Plain regular 1x1. Then we'll put our blue 1x2 textured seats on like this, and then we're just going to put a 1x8 white tile right across. So just some simple seats there at the end. Then we've got to do our next level here, so some Erling bricks go in. Another 1x2 tan tile at the back. 1x2 plate, and then another one with the bar on it. We'll stick our panel piece into the Erling bricks again, and white tile goes on there. Oh, and also we've got another 2x2 plate in there, so that just connects to the top. And we're nearly there. We then stick 3 of these textured bricks together, and again with a plate on top, which I forgot last time. And we'll put the zigzag brick on top of that, like this, onto the top there like this, and then we'll do our red seats, which will sit at the top. So we get a 1x6 plate, textured brick, clip, another textured brick, whoa, another textured brick, and a 1x1. We'll just stick a white 1x6 tile then on top of that, and we'll clip this to the top here. Then we can actually connect this to the final one. There's a little note here that says the electronic scoreboard contains 2 FC Barcelona mottos: Tot units fem força, which is altogether we are strong, and the Tot el camp es un clam, the whole stadium cheers loudly. So now with that in place, what we can do is we'll just connect this to the end like we did last time. Then we can just clip clips in there like that. There's all the seats. And then what we do on the outside here, to finish this off, we put a jumper tile there and a 1x1 plate just in there. And then we'll just do the scoreboard up here, which is going to be a 1x3 brick. We'll stick two 1x4 plates together. And we've got two facing brackets like this. We'll stick out. We'll stick a 2x4 black tile on. And then around the back, while we're still here, we'll just stick a couple of double cheese wedges in. And then of course on the 2x4 we're going to stick a sticker, number 28. Which was just that saying which I read out. So those get displayed there, and that then just clips in to our top piece here. That's the end of the first book, and then let's go to the wide camera. See, this is the section that we've done today, so it just goes round like here. Got a couple of letters in there. We've got the scoreboard, well, the chants up here, part of the scoreboard, and then around the outside here you can see some more structural detail, more flags and banners, and then this sort of hospitality viewing deck. So if we bring in what we did last week as well, then here, and you can see we'll just slot these together hopefully. So there we go, just make sure we got some room, so you can see how the stadium's coming together now. So here's the sort of hospitality deck. You've got the drapes of the same posters coming round. See the architectural detail coming around there, and then you can see the sort of inside of one end of the stadium with the scoreboard and the charts at the top and all the seats going around. So it's starting to come together, and of course we could even have the pitch in the middle, which we should do really. So let's just give you some idea of what that looks like with the pitch. So there's the stadium, so you can see how vast and how big this stadium's looking, and then of course we'll have the other half. So next week we'll continue with the third half, which will probably be around here, I'm guessing, but we'll find out. So that's it for today. Let's go to the main camera so you can see how big it's starting to look now. See if I can lift it up a little bit so you can kind of see the depth of it. It does look rather vast, doesn't it? So it's, it's a bit repetitive, but it's starting to look quite good, I think. So that's going to be it for today. So as I said, join me next Sunday at the same time, and we'll be doing the third part of the stadium to continue round here. And if you enjoyed the stream, as always, hit that like button. I know it's a little bit repetitive, but it's starting to look good, and I think we'll start to get onto the roof elements as well at some point soon, so it might be more interesting in terms of the building structures. Just a point that there's a new video this week as well where we did a street story in Bricktown, so check that out if you're interested on seeing the developments of what's happening in Bricktown and the build of that. That's live on the channel now, so you can check that out, and you can also vote, as I said earlier, on what we stream next. At the moment it's the Architecture's Lego house set, which should be cool anyway. So whatever you're doing for the rest of your weekend, enjoy yourself, stay safe, and hopefully see you next Sunday at the same time for the rest of the Barcelona stadium. So see you then, bye.